reduced by 5%. Beholder. Base health value has been increased by 7%. Now, the unit's harder, better, faster, stronger, and survives longer. Auto attack damage has been increased, 10% more against Type 1 armor, and 5% more against Type 2 armor. Beholder can now burn enemy infantry more effectively. It dominates the art of scouting, and no one else does it better. The active ability Vulnerability Scanner now lasts 1 second longer at base value. And this is just the beginning. A complete unit balance patch is coming soon. Stay tuned. Autumn has arrived. The wind of change blows. And here they are. We're upgrading the heroes. Wasp. The base radius of the passive ability Mist Disguise has been increased by 0.25 cells. It's now easier to protect dragonflies, allied wasps, or even leviathans. Remember, this passive ability reduces enemy accuracy, so Wasp and her allies can stay under enemy fire for longer. Auto attack has also been updated. We've redistributed 10% of the damage from the upgrades to the base value. Also, we've shifted some damage upgrades from higher ranks to lower ones. Now, even a basic Wasp can take down a group of upgraded troopers. At the same time, damage at class 12 has been reduced by 5%. Beholder. Base health value has been increased by 7%. Now, the unit's harder, better, faster, stronger, and survives longer. Auto attack damage has been increased, 10% more against Type 1 armor, and 5% more against Type 2 armor. Beholder can now burn enemy infantry more effectively. It dominates the art of scouting, and no one else does it better. The active ability Vulnerability Scanner now lasts 1 second longer at base value. And this is just the beginning. A complete unit balance patch is coming soon. Stay tuned.
Hello everybody! Hi! Welcome! It's another Friday, which means it's time for another stream. I am Iconia Angelos, the community manager for Gear Games. And here I am today to talk about the most recent game news. The Syndicate event has just ended. Hello everybody. How did the event treat you all? How did you do? How many data cells did you collect? I managed to get just a bit over 1350. Hello. Hashtag anime avatars when? Hopefully soon, but we don't have them yet. Hey, I almost got the space system man. Yeah, good luck. Get your teas ready. Get your drinks ready. Get your snacks ready. And it's Friday time. Yeah, it's Friday. Spilled my coffee to get here on time. Happy Friday. Hello, honey. Buff, Wasp and Beholder. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So, if you followed our recent news, balance changes have arrived just yesterday. We love Friday. Absolutely. Got 770 cells. I mean, that's good. That's good, right? 670 cells. That's 4 out of 7 contracts. Still pretty good. How you doing? I'm doing fine. Thank you. Balance changes dropped yesterday for support heroes Beholder and Wasp. Our lovely ladies of Art of Wars have received an update. Let's go over the changes once again. Wasp. Sting capsule missiles. Part of the damage against armor type 1 has been moved from upgrades to the base stats. Base damage increased by 10% as a result. Missile damage upgrades have been rebalanced. Now they give more damage at lower ranks. Maximum missile damage against all armor types at full upgrade reduced by 5%. Radius of action. Radius of activation. No, it's radius of... It should be radius of effect. Radius of effect of the pass ability Mist Disguise increased by 0.25 cells at its base value. I don't like the wording here, radius of action, but I'm not the guy who did this translation, so... And yeah, what do you guys think about this Wasp buff? Let's talk about the Wasp buff first. Why did Leviathan say size does matter? Well, you don't have to be a girl to say that. Can you give us the first letter? The new hero blue? Sorry, the new hero blue is the new heroes aren't even in development quite yet. Well, we started talking about them, but I can't talk. I can't say anything. There's nothing. There's literally nothing to say. 2,440 cells. That's awesome. I was buff with XP perfectly, but why nerf Wasp at class 12? So Wasp actually does a lot of damage at class 12. Like max upgrade Wasp is insane. Like I don't know if you've been watching any of the gameplay with maxed heroes, like maxed Wasp. Maxed Wasp is insane, dude. Like it's actually insane. And at the same time, we give this hero out to new players at low ranks, and we want it to be a bit more effective at those ranks. Yeah, so that's why we're implementing this change as is. Wasp versus Beholder be like Poison Ivy versus Wonder Woman, more like versus I don't know. I don't remember if there is like an Invisible Woman superhero, but probably there probably is, and there's her name is probably Mirage. So I would say that that's more like it. Nevany and Max are 3 heroes, and they're already asking for new heroes. Real. Leviathan is helicopter? Yeah, technically. So yeah, you see here, Wasp can fight infantry more effectively at early ranks to protect a wider group of helicopter units with this cloud. Remember, Leviathan is also scattered as a helicopter. So, in game terms, okay, guys, Leviathan lore-wise is obviously not a helicopter. It's a giant flying fortress, yeah? But technically speaking, it is a helicopter unit. Like, when you consider it as an implementation in the code. Leviathan, especially after Atlas, needs a buff. Perhaps. I think Leviathan is a very powerful hero. Personally, I don't know if I would agree that it definitely needs a buff. Every time I have to encounter Leviathan or several Leviathans, it feels incredibly strong and very difficult to deal with. But obviously, we're not going to be taking into account either my opinions or anybody else's individual opinions. We're going to be taking characteristics and statistical data. Hashtag more female avatar. Yes. Hashtag more girl avatars. Add more female avatar. Yes. Or like giant flying soap. Yes, the question, will in the future updates Resistance have any Mac type troop? What does that mean? Is that macaroni or Macintosh? You guys think about the new map, like the base can in Sky and Sea? I don't understand what that means. I'm sorry. All right. Beholder changes. Both the base value and the upgrade value of the durability parameter have been increased by 7%. Durability parameters, technically speaking. The durability parameter. Yeah, I guess it's more like durability parameter or HP value. Yeah, HP value. Buff Leviathan, Salamander not balanced, but Leviathan is bad. I think yeah. I mean, honestly, this probably kind of mirrors the opinion of the developers a lot, right? Yeah. So Leviathan is a powerful hero, but it does probably need a buff in some respects as a tier 3 hero. And the Salamander is pretty strong. Yeah, I would say pretty strong. It would probably be prudent to nerf it, but yeah. Solaris is weak? No, bro. Solaris is Impa, dude. Solaris is Impa. Give Zeus some speed? Absolutely. Definitely not, guys. Definitely not. Alright. Both the base value and the durability parameter have increased. Paired flash laser systems. Both the base value and the upgrade value of the damage parameter have been increased. Against armor type 1 by 10%, against armor type 2 by 5%. So that means that the Beholder straight up is going to deal more damage. There's no rebalancing upgrade values or damage values here as here. Straight up 10% more damage and 5% more damage against armor type 2. Vulnerability scanner, debuff duration on enemies increased by 1 second at both base value and at one upgrade value. So if we look at the Beholder here, vulnerability scanner, duration 4.9 seconds. So it was literally like a 25% increase, yeah? For my level, it was 25% increase. And my class is 5. My Beholder is class 5. At class 1, that's probably going to be even bigger. 33% increase duration. That's huge. That's insane. That's really massive. Everything for the resistance, nothing for the conversion. What do you mean? The Beholder literally got buffed alongside the Wasp. What was that hitbox, bro? What hitbox? I think for Levy, a little speed is the best buff. It will solve all problems of Levy. It just needs some speed. Speed. I would say it's probably more about its active ability. Its active ability feels like a little bit underpowered if you don't use it in conjunction with support heroes like Wasp. What do you think is the most forgotten hero? Probably Maul right now. I mean, there's no forgotten hero. I mean, there's no single hero that's like completely forgotten by the developers. But I think the Maul really, really needs a rework at this point. Hit Coyote? Damn, Coyote Imba. I want to see a Leviathan drifting. Can you make a Leviathan 300 speed? Maul Bison combination is a little too powerful than it should be. Is there any plan on fixing it? So right now we're currently planning to make changes to Maul, but we don't want to make the Maul. We don't want to nerf the Maul. That's the thing. We don't want to nerf the Maul. You listen to the song Helicopter, Helicopter. Yeah, I know, I do. I saved that promo code for next week though. Helicopter, helicopter. Alright. If you thought we were just gonna talk and yap about things, I have prepared some visual aids. And not the bad kind. the good kind of visual aids, guys. So I've actually consulted with the gods at the game design department, and they gracefully allowed me to show you guys some graphics. Some graphics? I mean, you can see graphics on the screen right now. Some graphs. So, so here is a graph. I'll explain what these graphs are in the moment, because the text on the right here is in Russian and the text on the top is in English. So each of these graphs is the last 3 months data on the win rate in battles where a certain hero was produced. So this one is the Wasp. I don't know if I can draw on the screen. I wish I could draw on the screen, but this is the Wasp. This is the graph for the Wasp. So this is all the battles where the Wasp was produced. And you can see up there, I don't know if you can see, I mean, I can point, but like above the thing, it says rank 18 to infinity. Well, I mean, there's no infinity rank, but so this graph shows all the includes only the battles where the rank was 18 or above, and the win rate was 75%. So only the players. This includes battles by players that have 75% win rate or higher and rank 18 or higher, and they've produced the Wasp. Yeah. 53% win rate for the Wasp on this. Yeah. 53%. Dang, they're planning to do 1,000 plus ranks. Infinity rank. Upper side is Beholder and right side is Wasp. No, this is both Wasp. So the blue is losses, and the bottom is wins, right? This includes all the losses and wins. So with all the battles, this is only Wasp. On this graph is only Wasp. Blue are losses, green are wins, right? So we have 53% here, the low number. That's the wins. 47 is the loss rate for the Wasp. All right. And there is also another graph here, which is also the Wasp. This is still the Wasp, guys. Still the Wasp. This is rank 18 plus, but everybody, regardless of win rate. Every player that has rank of 18 or higher. Look, the win rate goes by 1%. 54%. 54% for everybody. 53% for people who have 75% win rate. And now, guys, let's take a look at the Beholder. So this is Beholder's 75% win rate, 59% win rate, and 54% win rate when everybody's taken into account. Huge, huge. But there is something that has to be taken into account. It is difficult to compare these two heroes like this, because the Wasp, I don't know, guys, let's play a little game. how many times the Wasp has been produced in matches over the course of the past 3 months? How many do you think? How many times? Just estimate a number. I wanna see some numbers in the chat. Estimate a number. How many times total these players, rank 18 plus? Let's put this. How many times these players have produced the Wasp? Night Soul think it's 50,000 for the Wasp. Okay, 50,000 for the Wasp, he thinks. Okay. Do we have any more estimations? 300,000 says... I'm sorry, I can't read that name. It's in Arabic. 70,000 says Super D Slave Miner Cornopus. 25,000 says Night Harvester. And 1 million. Alright, on this graph, the Wasp has been produced 235,000 times. 235,000. And now, how many times do you think the Beholder was produced? How many times have it... So, Wasp was 235,000. How many do you think this is? How many times is the Beholder here? $10K, $10K, $30K, $75K, $100K, 17,000. So, Confederation players, they don't like building the Beholder, but this graphic, this graph shows that people who do build the Beholder, like this, people 75% win rate or higher, they build the Beholder, 59% win rate. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Same people who produce the Wasp, 53% win rate. So clearly, you know, people who actually get the, like, it's not an easy to use hero, obviously. But people who do learn how to use it, people who do build it, 59% win rate. Well, now, we obviously don't know when they built this hero. We don't know when they built the Beholder. Maybe they built the Cerberus first, and then they followed up with the Beholder. But yeah, so this is the statistic. Cerberus is more popular, especially in lower ranks, because it's great against finisher power. Now, you also get it for free. You get the Cerberus for free, guys. Everybody just can build this, which is why I've limited this graph to rank 18 or higher. But yeah, more people have the Cerberus by now, as well. Why is there no new hero contract? We have them, we actually are planning to add them. We are planning to add them now that we have all of... So, now that we've released 3 new heroes, right? So we have... one tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 hero for each faction. We're gonna make hero contracts for them as well, so don't worry about that. All right, Bison. People are talking about Bison. People are talking about Atlas now. Let's have a look. Actually, let's have a look. You guys are saying Bison is imba. A lot of people in the chat are saying Bison is imba. And Atlas is bad. You guys say Atlas bad, Bison imba. Alright? Let's have a look at some other graphs. This is still the Beholder. Okay. I have more graphs for you guys. This is Atlas. This is the same graph as earlier. Right? 3 past months. I mean, the hero has only been out for like a month and a half, so there's obviously less data available. But look at this. We're going to have a comparable amount of data this time, because Atlas and Bison came out at the same time. About the same amount of people have them. I would actually even say that Atlas has more battles that it's been built in than the Bison. But this is Atlas. 18 plus rank, 75% win rate. Atlas has 69% win rate, which is nice, by the way. 69%, nice. And everybody rank 18 or higher, 56% win rate. So there's a huge gap between players that have high win rate and they produced Atlas, the 69% win rate, and the people who only have produced that don't have 75% win rate and get to produce Atlas. They're only at 56, but still, it's positive. It's a positive win rate, chat. Atlas is good, but Bison Mogul combination needs to be fixed. So let's talk about Bison. Yeah. So guys, we've seen this. All right, we're looking at this graph. 56. So 69 for people who have 75% win rate. 56% for everybody rank 18 plus. I want to see some more numbers. People try to. I like this guessing game. Guess guess what's the win rate for Bison? What is the Bison win rate? Well, let's start with this one. Let's start with this one. So Atlas's win rate at 75% win rate, rank 18 plus, is 69%. What's the win rate for the same people who use Bison? Let's see some guesses. All right, I see 80%, 75%, 60%ish, 70% plus, 50% or lower. 90% for Bison, 100% Bison. Can we see salamander graphs? No, sorry, I don't have salamander graphs prepared for you today. Is a lot of payment for purchases via the Cheap Play app. I don't know what this app is. 85, 60, 70, 65, 70%. Let's have a look. A question for the very developer here is weak. We're talking about that. They're not weak. Look at this, the graph. It's right in front of you. Look at the graph. The graph is right here in front of you. It's all right. All 100% of salamander graphs. I haven't checked salamander. I haven't checked it. I thought I didn't think about it. Maybe next time. But anyway, let's have a look at Bison. 73% is the correct. 73%. It's still stronger than Atlas. That is true. However, people have been dunking on Atlas day and night, saying that is awful, that you automatically lose if you build it. 69% is really good comparatively. 73% is also really good. Obviously. 73%. So yeah, a lot of people have been guessing quite close to it. I do like that. I think closest was Night Soul with 75% with Night Soul. Did anyone else guess 75? No, I don't think so. Night Soul was the closest with 75%. So 73% for Bison for players that have 75% win rate or higher. And here we have everybody. Everybody with Bison, rank 18 plus, they have 59% win rate when they go Bison. Right? So compare that to the same value for the Atlas, that's 56%. So 3 to 4% difference. Yeah? 3 to 4%. People who cry about Atlas haven't played Atlas. They just watch the favorite YouTuber cry about Atlas and they mirror them. Exactly. They look at clips online where people just completely misuse Atlas or like send it against an entire army and then complain that it didn't kill everybody. And then they are like, Atlas is bad. Atlas is not bad. Atlas is in a really good spot, especially with the buff to its range. I think the buff to its range really has influenced things a lot. Now, I don't have a graph prepared for this, but so this is total data, right? This is total data for all of these heroes. I did have a look at the like month by month data. So month by month data, so for example, like the month of July, month of August, and this month, the month of September. Now, obviously, the month of September just started. Actually, no, I guess there's no point talking about the month of September because the month we had like 5 days. Harry Cruz lore, yeah, Harry Cruz lore. Just joined. What is this chart? Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm not really going to re-explain everything. You can just it's easier to rewind and watch like the past 10 minutes of the stream. But yeah, so basically the point is, it's really not that bad. It's really a lot better for the Confederation than the Confederation commanders would have you believe. We have we started out looking at the Wasp with a pretty respectable 53-54% win rate. And the Beholder is also at a very respectable 59-54% win rate, but the Beholder is being built less, obviously. But then we looked at Atlas and Bison, who are built relatively at the same amount of time. So this is Atlas, 69 and 56% win rate, and Bison with 73 and 59% win rate. So that's pretty good, pretty good. Confederation Beta used Beholder before. Yeah, exactly. Well, 75% for Bison, said somebody in Facebook. Nice. All right. Give us the Harry Cruz lore. We had that. we had some Harry Cruz lore. I don't know if you follow us on social media, but if you do not follow us on social media, you should have some nifty little tasks from command you can complete here. These quests down here. Subscribe to our Instagram. I don't know why I have this one. I don't think I should have this one. Maybe I should. I don't know. But Instagram, you can follow us on Instagram. You're gonna have other missions as well if you don't have us on Facebook, if you don't follow us on YouTube or Discord. We post lore there for now, and also we have prepared this, like, I wanted this lore to be written here, like here on the avatar section in the description. I wanted to have lore there, but the developer said we need to have lore prepared for every hero first. So I prepared lore for every hero, and now it's under review. So hopefully, eventually, we'll have lore not just for Harry Cruz, but also for all of the other hero pilots as well. So, for example, they will have names. It will not just be a Beholder pilot. It will not just be Psion Neuro Operator. It will not just be Operator of the Solaris Anti-Gravity Heavy Tank. It will be people with names, people with personalities. Ooh, Atlas is supposed to be with an army, not alone. Yeah, exactly. That is very much correct. Why, I am. Why is there no new hero contracts? They're in development. Seraphim, yeah, Seraphim and Mole also need to just get their new avatars. Like, I would like that to happen. Vladimir Voltovich, a mad scientist. He kind of looks like it, doesn't it? He really looks like a mad scientist. If I remember correctly, his lore is well, you can read about it on social media, but his lore is that he picked up this project and like really made it his. He really made it his, so much so that he became a pilot. So he's an engineer who designed the whole thing, and now he's also piloting it. Will you host Equal Lobbies today? Yes, I'm going to host Equal Lobbies today. Right. There's nothing else to talk about, really. But Girls Forward 16. Girls Forward 16 on the top corner there. Over there, look at the new. Well, I should probably put in my should probably put in my own promo codes. Should probably put in my own promo codes, chat. Do this one first. While I still can. And Girls Forward. Girls Forward! New League. When will there be New League? The New League is in development, chat. The New League is super hard in development. It's gonna be probably... Well, that's actually gonna be next month, I think. At the current rate of development, the New League is very much set to be released next month. Legendary League. Will Spec Ops avatars also have lore? Yes. I wrote lore for all of the avatars. I wrote lore for all of them except for like the really small ones. Like these guys won't have lore. Every event picture, like all of these VIP ones, the Spec Ops ones, even this guy is gonna have lore. This guy, all of these dudes, all of them are gonna have lore. These ones are not going to have lore. New League should be added as fast as possible. Next month, chat. Next month. In October. We'll add it in October. Next month, that soon? Yeah, that's pretty soon already. I did say it a couple of streams ago. It's going to be a couple months away, and that was probably a month away, so I was very accurate with that estimate, I suppose. Expect to see more Wasp and Beholder in battle after today. Yeah, let's get a training going. Okay. So, I want people to start messaging me in DMs. If you want to join this lobby, please DM me in the game. Iconia Angelos, you can see the name right there, the lobby. Next month is New League. Yes, next month is New League. Let's chat. I'm gonna chat for a minute and let the messages pile up. Where are you from, bro? I'm from Moskva. That's Laris's robot control, not pilot, because there's no static radio. He is a pilot. I mean, there is like on the avatar. If you look at his avatar, like he's very much he's a person. It is a person. He just has a mask. So, all right. Also, we're probably gonna be setting up let's do rank 24 lobby. It's been a while. In-game chat being the next. Yeah, there's a lot of people in my in-game chat now. Right, fine. We'll get hammers in. Smirat. Let's get Smirat in. Zoom zoom. Sure, absolutely. Engineer X. Oh, I like that name. So that's 3 confeds, right? Yeah, that's 3 confeds already. Let's get some resistance people in. Inferno Rage. Night Harvester. Alright. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's fine. Dang, I wanted to use Beholder. Alright, guys. Actually, let's set it up, guys. One rule. No Wolverine or Cerberus. Only Wasp and Beholder. Alright, let's go. I want to see some Wasps and Beholders. Why is Hammer saying gay so many times? That's because he's gay. We need AI building units and lore? Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely in the future. Anyone else allowed? Other heroes are fine. Are okay. Other heroes are okay. Choose a good map, please. Alright, let's choose a good map. I honestly think that Maple Groves is really cool, really good. I like Maple Groves a lot. Alright. Positions. Thanks for the promo, buddy. You're welcome. Hope you stay around. And oh yeah, put yourself spectator. Thank you. Thank you, SK Venom. Absolutely. MVP, bro. SK Venom. Thanks. Pure annoying mosquitoes. Real. Can you disable the destruction time for campaign and skirmish? I'll bring it up, but I don't think it's needed. Like, it's not necessary. Alright. Positions, so purple, me purple. I don't know which position is purple. I don't know which position is green either on this map. I think it's second, right? It would be second here, no? Oh. Is it like this? Can't do Avia. Alright, I mean, why not? You have max. Alright, well. Alright, let's just bring everybody the same, the way they were. Please change map. You guys don't like Maple Groves? Alright, let's do Raven's Hill then. Raven's Hill is fine. Don't want to die in Navy. You're resistance though, Lamar. Just spam alligator for it. Alright. Hear me out. Can you make the rewards and skirmish available once you rerun? It would be extremely helpful. You mean the battle pass rewards? No, their battle pass rewards have been designed this way. The battle, like, we're not going to separate the skirmish battle pass from the other battle pass designs. Excited for Psion lore? Oh yeah, Psion lore. It's definitely gonna happen. Some of these users will use 2 phones and see the enemy's progress. I mean, it's up to them in that case. Do you plan to add new music to the game someday? Yes. Please say yes. Yes, we do plan to add new music to the game. So, currently we are... So, as a lot of you know, we have another project called War Legends, and we are working to add some, like, custom studio recorded music for that game. If it works out for War Legends, I was told that we are going to also add new music for Art of War. And it will be like custom made, because these tracks that you hear in the game right now, these are not custom made for us. You can spoiler alert, you can buy them and use them yourself online. So we're going to have like actually our own music eventually. Mole Lord, GG hates Mole, and he'll happily ever after with no Mole buff. I love Mole, that's not true. Add more missions. Missions take a really long time to develop, and we're not planning to add any more of them. I want to know the lore of the previous heroes. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to work on expanding the lore of the new heroes. I think I can speak about it more openly now. That a lot of the lore in this game is going to be authored by me from now on. More girl avatars, by the way. Hashtag more girl avatars. So any of the lore of the new pilots that you've seen on social media, the Syndicate lore that we posted a few days ago, that's already designed by me. Because Syndicate lore, I'll be real with you guys, Syndicate lore didn't really exist when I came to the company. It was a bunch of ideas floating around, very generic, very generic ideas. So, you know, would you buy me a what? I don't know what that is. It is bug, units stop. I don't see any units stop. Everyone's developing their base. I Hate All Whales is our beloved Hammer. I think a lot of you people know who Hammer is, especially if you've been around the community for some time. Inferno Rage is our yellow resistance player. He's doing a bit of scouting, he's doing a little bit of skirmishing. Night Harvester is poking around here. Interesting base development. Placing his infrastructure buildings around the back. And usually you'd see the other way around. You usually see factories put in the back. Smirat, also another player that I have seen plenty of times before. And Engineer X is our teal Confederation player, and Zoom Zoom. Zoom Zoom is famous as a winner of the hot music contest that we had for the Summer Heat event, with his absolutely soul-touching reggae composition about the Solaris. Hate all whales, well, name yourself that is offend the whale lovers. Well, you can name yourself I love all whales, and you can balance it out. What rework will the mole have? A new passive? I can't say anything about the mole yet because it's not final. We don't know, they put an anime girl in the Zeus tank at the Workshop 2.0 video. They did, yeah, they did. There's been an anime girl in that art, and that just brings Art of War one step closer to anime girls. A lot of people aren't using boosts. Come on, guys, it's a free lobby. You can use boosts at any boost you want. You're not going to waste boosts. Interesting, couple Typhoons and the Zeus are fighting for this container here. It looks like Smirat and Hammers are duking it out for this container. A Wasp is used to help contest it. A couple of Typhoons are actually really well planned by Smirat here to produce those Typhoons to kind of drive this Wasp away. But look at how far the Wasp fires. This attack range is insane. Keeps shooting at that Zeus. It's getting very low HP. Meanwhile, Night Harvester collects the container in the middle of the map. He's not contested by Engineer X yet, but Beholder and the Typhoon and the Zeus are here, and there's no other units left really except for the Wasp, so it, you know, it's forced to fall back. A little bit of a duel here between Beholder and the Wasp. Oh, that's not really a good idea. I would not really use the active ability like this. I would instead just have my Beholder shoot the Wasp more. Did you see how much damage it did to the Wasp, by the way? That was kind of insane. The defensive position. In the meantime, Engineer is proving his name by building some defensive structures on the high ground right in front of Yellow's base. Very curious. Very, very interesting. Will we see the rework, or will we just be rebalancing stats? Like I said, I don't know. I can't say anything right now. Nothing's final about that. Make an event with a unique faction? It would be cool. Need new missions with happy endings and clear explanation of the story, as well as little CGI films. That would be insane, but that's a lot of resources for very little payoff, and I don't know if we're ever going to have that. Hopefully, eventually in the future we will, but not right now. When you max out a command skill, to have a chance to get it again when buying a skill pack in the game. So, yeah, that is a bit of a waste, yeah. But there is also skill conversion. If you have maxed out your skills, you can convert your skill, like the unneeded skills, into other skills. If you go into your depot section in the game. When is the next event? This month, guys. Next event is going to be in September. Blue and red are at it. There's a Psion and a pretty sizable army of Typhoon Zeus Assault engaged with Salamander and a few units of the Resistance, but they have basically driven each other away. A bit of a lull in the action right now. They get a 1-to-1 conversion? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Never knew you were live. We did send out news in the game, but yeah. Sorry about that. The Beholder can't attack while casting the active skill. No, it cannot. Not yet. Not yet. The developers are thinking about adding this feature, but it would require some battle logic changes that we just haven't implemented yet. A Vertex is scouting out. I assume this is a Vertex by Zoom Zoom. Yeah, Zoom Zoom is going for Avia here this game. Night Harvester is not going for for air units. It looks like all three of the Resistance players are going for a ground force instead. The defensive perimeter has been destroyed, by the way. There's only a single air defense tower left. A few Zeus, though, are just as good as like a couple of gun towers, essentially, so it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice overall. Red player is maneuvering around. I think he's chasing after the Seraphim. This purple Seraphim is being very adventurous. Being chased by a green Salamander. This Seraphim is half HP. It's absolutely getting destroyed if the Salamander ever reaches it. But so far it looks like the Seraphim is being used more as a scouting vehicle. Finds itself a special vehicle factory being upgraded. Does it have an active ability? Can it use the active ability here? Because if it does, oh no. Night Harvester pops the air raid warning, which is pretty good. Okay, the active ability goes off, the passive ability goes off, it lands. Oh, I think it's gonna go down. I think this Salamander rocket will destroy it. Yep, Salamander rocket destroys it before the special vehicle factory is able to go down. I think if I was playing here, I would try to move forward towards these porcupines, because porcupines are a lot less dangerous than the Salamander, obviously. There was still a chance that you could fire off just a couple more volleys into the special vehicle factory and bring it down. Oh, the Vertex here, though. It's just a little too late. The repair has just begun. Vertex are a little too late here, and now you're going to waste all these Vertexes. Yeah, that was really not a good move. Very greedy play by Zoom Zoom. But to be honest, these Vertex should have been up in the air while the Seraphim was here firing at the facility. So not an excellent play. Not an excellent play. There was an idea, but it was not a great play. A couple of mammoths here produced by Hammer, and they are poking at the shield Zeus. Notice that there's a single shield here protecting this entire army. And there's going to be a bit of a change coming to that next week, by the way. Next week there's going to be another balance patch. You think you guys are done with balance patches? Next week there will be a new balance patch, and there will be some changes to Zeus in it. Not Zeus. It will be changes to Shield. There will be changes to Shield in that patch. Just a little spoiler. Is it equal lobby? Yes, this is equal lobby. Everybody is rank 24, equal upgrades. Green is not going air, but he's going ground army. And so far, purple has gone for an air army, but there's not really much air to speak of here. There's only a single Thor and a single Vertex, which is really not a lot. Atlas is being used here offensively, as you can see here. Now, this is really what you want to see. Engineer X gets it. He is using the Atlas in conjunction with the shield, surrounded by Zeus, and he is just firing at it. Look at the 2 salamander rockets. Barely any scratches on that pane. Another shield is already active. The mole is here repairing these units, and we have a Beholder active being utilized. Beholder into a Seraphim active, which is pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. I wish this Atlas active ability was was available, and also this Atlas really should not be moving back, so there's a bit of a mistake here. If your Atlas is already in combat, it's just better off to leave it in combat, because otherwise you're really wasting this immortality period that he has. Because if he walked back, engineer gameplay, yeah. If he walks back, there is no point anymore. But if he's already dead and he's in his immortality period, he can still soak shots, because units will still keep firing it. Units will still keep on shooting and shooting and shooting at the Atlas who's already dead. So that's already basically wasted damage. But there's, oh, don't fret, there's a second Atlas. But what about second Atlas, Confederation team says, and here they are. There's a second one. Taking pot shots at some Jaguars. An active ability goes off, blows up some things here. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Seraphim takes down a stray Jaguar, and it looks like Zoom Zoom is going to continue pushing in here. Look at that range, by the way. He fires from all the way there into that barracks, so right here. That's amazing. Goes forward 16. Yeah. It's gonna be a buff or nerf to the shield. Shield buff or nerf. It's going to be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise, guys. It's gonna be a surprise. Bison is available here. So Night Harvester has gone for a very solid high tier army. We've got Jaguars with Chameleon support, Salamander, Bison, Wasp. You're going to easily intercept the Seraphim here from the Teal player, from Engineer X. He's moving in to try to scout what's going on, but it's just going to go down, taken down by the Wasp. The red player and the blue player in the meantime. Beholder uses its active ability. Oh, the stun is actually really coming in clutch. The Bison is turning its back around and it's getting taking a lot of damage. A Bison active is going forward, takes down these clumped up heroes. No wait, that wasn't the sign was here, so it was just the Beholder that died. A few Thors. The Thors are oh my god, there's a lot of Thors. Okay, never mind. I thought there was whoa. When I last looked at this base, there was only a few Thors, but it looks like Zoom Zoom here is just focused on that Thor production, and this would really be a great opportunity for Smearat to capitalize on this. Why is he falling back? What would you really be afraid of here? There's no units, no heroes, just a single Chameleon protecting a couple of tanks. Why would you stand there? At the same time, Night Harvester's army is maneuvering around as Inferno Rage's base is being split open by two Atlases. Oh, this is not looking good for the yellow player here, guys. We've got the Wasp is coming in here. It's a little far forward. I don't think this is really that good. Lots of shields. A nice Wasp active. Is there going to be follow-up? I'm assuming there's going to be Bison follow-up here. Yep, there it goes. There goes the active ability, but it's already too late. The unit's already retreating. It takes down these shields. The Atlas ability just barely misses. Look at these explosions. Like, the line of the Jaguars just barely moved forward, and the Atlas was hitting just a little behind it. A little bit unlucky there with the Atlas ability placement. But it looks like the Night Harvester is going to be able to drive the Confederation force away in this scenario with the force of his units and heroes. Psion active goes off, captures a single Chameleon, but other than that, not much. Very nice unit splitting from Zoom Zoom. Look at these Zeus, like very nice splits for these Zeus. They are going to die now, though. There's no question about it. These units are dead. And I think Zoom Zoom completely recognizes that, so he's going to fall back here. Red player surrenders as Smirat does exactly as I said, and he just capitalizes on this idea and pushes on. The Thors this time completely missed their targets, but it doesn't matter as the red base is completely gone. Yellow player can rest. What the hell is this purple Atlas doing here? What is going on? What is going on with this purple Atlas? This is... what the heck? Oh my god. What is happening here? No answer to Thors, no answer from Green going on. Yeah, there's really a lack of anti-air here because Thors really have decided this game, I feel like. Harry Cruz plot twist. Yeah, he is the saboteur. He's the diversion. He's creating a diversion, guys. Is Atlas gonna be brought down by the rifleman? Let's find out. Well, so far it looks like he's gonna win. I think he's gonna be able to defeat all these, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of ants shooting at it. There's also an armadillo. Yeah, it goes down. Eventually, it does go down. It was already quite low HP. But yeah, they created such a great diversion. Did a lot of damage here in the back of the yellow's base. Thor pilot have an eye problem? Why? Oh yeah, he missed. Yeah, he missed. Let's please add a map maker feature for us. Maybe in some far future. Okay, says NV. Is Atlas shield protect from the salamander? Like the salamander rocket shot from the top to down, is Atlas still protectable? So like, if the shield is already active, then yes. Oh, these units are so cooked. Even if there wasn't that Solaris shot, this is pretty much perfect for Psion. A bunch of really weak, low health units. And you can just wave these guys. At the same time, Smirat here is pushing into Night Harvester's base, and Night Harvester realizes there's no army left to speak of, no more hope left, and now it's just Inferno Rage against the might of the Confederation. Atlas passive ability, not the shield. I mean, yeah, of course. While it's in the wait, the shield is his passive ability. What are you saying? The passive ability is his shield. Atlas is not a Solaris, it's a Typhoon. It's a Zeus with a Typhoon on top, right? What am I supposed to defend? LOL. Yeah, there's really not that much left. Inferno Rage is still in the game though. I wonder, his base is a little bit kind of like a heart shape though. I like that. That's pretty cute. But I don't think this is really gonna be anything. I think this is pretty much it for the Resistance. Don't think we're gonna see anything else happen here. I mean, I don't understand what's the purpose of waiting here. Like, Engineer X could just walk into this base and blow it up. It's a waste of timer. Yeah, I think it's a waste of timer now. I think we're gonna leave this now. Leave this replay. Oh, I lost! Damn it! I lost, chat. I lost as a spectator. Let's do another promo code. Okay, chat. Let us do uno más. One more lobby. Yeah? We'll do one more lobby. Yellow really said never give up. Nerf conference again. Nerf conference, chat. Conference is Imba. Conference calls are overpowered. What's he doing? I don't know. Hashtag more girl avatars. What am I supposed to defend? Yellow was lagging. Who knows what Rev is doing? Damn, unlucky. Well, if you're lagging, don't get into the game. Alright, guys. Message me if you want to join this lobby in the game, Iconia Angelos. In chance of the future update, will there be new sound effects and particles? I think the effects and the sounds in the game are pretty good already. How about we can fight against the computer in the practice mode? Definitely not. Definitely not. We have skirmish mode. That's already pretty much the only way that's going to be available for like playing versus AI. I already have 1500 from the mole, and I wanted to put my class to salamander. Well, mole is cool. GG anyway, but Wasp was very helpful in the beginning. Absolutely. Like, I think the new changes, we were definitely able to see the Wasp and Beholder in action here quite a bit. Gonna invite. Okay. Armata. We invite the Armata. We invite the Night Soul. We invite... I like the Alchemist. I like the name the Alchemist. Let's invite the Alchemist. And we need one more Confed, one more Resistance player. I'm not adding you, Carnipus. You just played. Let's go with Banana. Banana, I'm still angry at you that you beat me that one time. I'm not, I'm just kidding. The Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte. Oui, oui, oui. And let's have a let's have another map. Let's have a different map this time. Raven's Hill. We've seen it already. Let's do Thaw. Thaw is one of my favorite maps. Let's go on Thaw. Alright, gamers. Same rules as last time. No Cerberus or Wolverine. Look at my resistance. Look at my resistance to God. It's a secret. Damn it. Well, I have to get you out then. Why did you say anything, Dawn and Dusk? You had to ruin it. You had to ruin it for yourself. I have to exclude you now. I didn't know that's you. Okay, I guess I have to check now. People are trying to get in on their second accounts. Let me check you as well. Bismarck? No, I don't think you were in. About the Atlas, the Alchemist, and Banana is the Banana. Yeah, alright, well, we're good. He cooked himself. Yeah, true. It's fine, give other players a shot. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Give me two. Okay. And Night Soul left. Why Night Soul left? What the heck? Alright, I guess Night Soul left. Alright, we'll swap you into the second place here. He just left. I'm the Napoleon. Oui, oui. Alright, we need another wait, Night Soul. Game kicked me? Oh, yeah, let's try again then. This is equal lobby. This is equal upgrades. What do you mean your heroes aren't max? Okay, one more time. No Cerberus or Wolverine. Wasp or Beholder. No other... let's say super weapon after 20 min. Alright. Oui, commandant. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Long live the Emperor, l'Empereur. Oui. When is Wolverine gonna fly? Never. Any news about unit modifications? They are really in development. Like, really in development. We are trying super hard to get them released this year. Though again, Iconia loves that map. I do. Hi, sorry for being late. No problem, Gaming Games. Welcome. Alright, Night Soul as the Blue Confederation player, Solar with as Teal Confederation, and the Emperor as Purple Confederation player against Armata. You know, you guys never seen Armata in real life, but we'll see it in the game at least. Red Resistance player, the Alchemist is the yellow Resistance player, and Banana is the green Resistance player. On the map, Thaw. Hashtag more Go avatars. In case a teammate quits the game mid-game or anytime, his base should at least be made in auto mode. That may be like a mod. No, it's faster. Like, in that case, it's just faster to quit and go another game. Like, there's no point. If you want to stay and keep fighting, then that's just your decision. But in my opinion, it's easier. Like, if your teammate left, just surrender and go next. Like, there's no point. Please don't mention me, I'm shy. Get a jet hero out. So funny, actually, Seraphim was initially considered to be like a jet fighter hero. So it was supposed to be like a jet fighter, because it still says, by the way, in its description that it's a fighter, right? It's a transformer, fighter transformer. But it turned out to be unfeasible, unplayable, and thus the Seraphim was changed to become like more of a VTOL kind of hero. True can just quit and restart. By the way, why no heroes in lobby? Not new heroes. We are allowed to build heroes, just no Cerberus or Wolverine. No Cerberus or Wolverine. We want Wasp and Beholder. This is a Wasp and Beholder stream. AC 130 gunship in order for 3 win. Hey guys, I got a 30 kill streak. It's Moab time. Boom. I don't think anyone got that much time to host unlimited lobbies. That's true, yeah. Buff Cerberus. Cerberus is in a great spot. I don't know what you're talking about. Cerberus is insane. Like, high rank Cerberus jump has like no cooldown. You can jump and then like 10 seconds later you can jump again, bro. That's imba. If anything, Cerberus is imba. It's incredibly powerful. Have you seen it against have you tried against Wolverine? Like, go Wolverine versus Cerberus with good micro. Like, if you like use Cerberus to like jump the Wolverine, sit in its butt, chase it, dude, it's so difficult. Like, if you have equal like same level of Cerberus and Wolverine going up against each other, I think Cerberus wins 100% of the time. However, I think it would actually go down to kiting at that point. Like, Wolverine can be also kited, and if Cerberus, if he's able to move away from the Cerberus in time and like dodge the jump, it's really gonna be a Wolverine's game at that point. But we have no Cerberus or Wolverine this game. We have Wasps. Wasps flying around. Wasps. By the way, did you guys know that in English language, ps, ps, ps is how you call cats? So if you want to call a cat, you say ps, ps, ps in English. How do you call a cat in your language? Let me know in the chat. Iconia needs his own avatar. I would love to. I would love to, not my own avatar, but I would like Iconia, like my VTuber persona, to be introduced as an avatar. That would be cute. Cerberus likes to jump, especially on the bed. Cerberus can survive because it's active, and yeah, and also passive. Cerberus is really fast too. Like, have you seen how speedy that thing is? Is there a video of high-level Cerberus players? Yeah, you can go and check out any YouTuber streams, any tournament play, even just our own tournament play. Cerberus will be injected there. I'll steal the job of Iconia, we'll do an equal lobby then. My country's language say meow meow and the cat understands and counts. I see. In Russian we say ks. So we say ks. In English it's ps, 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 and I don't know which. People say meow 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 in the chat. Is there a new unit balance update? Can you teaser some unit like sneak peek? So I will say that in this picture, like on this frame right now, there is at least one unit that will receive a change next week. On the screen right now, there's at least one unit that will receive a change. And I'll guess which unit that is. Alright. Players are developing. There's a few skirmishes, weirdly enough, happening around the Resistance base. The Confederation team is playing extremely aggressive with Beholder Cyclones. And we have Vertex here as well, producing a lot of pressure. The Beholder here is being used to scout this area out. A Salamander is already out in the battlefield as well. Yellow is sending out some infantry units. and there are Hawks being produced on the Alchemist space. Pay $200 for Iconia avatar and buy L12 element. Rec you Iconia to speak in Russian. Why do you want to hear me speak Russian? I mean, I can speak Russian, but this is an English stream. I'd like to respect people. Class 9 Cerberus has 14 seconds of active skill to go down. Yeah, like, it's insane, isn't it? Like, 14 seconds? A battle, like, you'll jump with him, he will stand there for a little bit, and he will already be ready to jump. He can jump several times in a fight at high rank. I think that's incredibly powerful. Like, it's super strong. Just turned on the stream. Did you answer when the new league's coming yet? It's coming next month. It's Regal. We are having a new legendary league coming next month. All right. Bit of a skirmish in the middle of the map here. A few infantry units are getting killed by the salamander. Purple and green are getting ready for a bit of a standoff. Interesting placement of these tanks by Banana. Banana's is an incredible player, by the way. I think Banana has a lot of potential to be like a super good player. His unit placement in particular is really impressive to me. Because look at how well these units are being positioned in between buildings for a defensive scenario. Very, very nice. There's a salamander here parked as well behind these units and buildings to be able to defend against them at any point. The sneaky Scion is moving around the battlefield. I don't know why. Wasp is scouting out. Once again, if you use the Beholder and there's nothing to deal damage to it, you basically just wasted an active ability. I mean, I don't understand what Nightsoul was going for here, but you use the active ability in the Wasp. There's nothing to shoot at the Wasp, so I don't know what you're doing here with that. What's making you... Wait, sorry, let me read that message. Just asking, what making you all thinking making this game in the first places? I wonder how it's all started. Just questioning. I see. So this game was made by people who really enjoy RTS, and they wanted to make a good mobile RTS. So the company itself has a long history, and they actually started developing games. So this is Art of War 3. Obviously, there was Art of War 2 and 1. Art of War 1 was made for like button phones, like really, really old button phones. And Art of War 2 was made for slightly newer button phones. And then Art of War 3 was made around the same time. Well, not around the same time. It was being made specifically already with smartphones in mind. But the previous two games were for button phones. And if you want, you can still play them. They're still available. You can still download them online. There's Java files floating around for them. If you have a phone that can play it. So yeah, basically the company is built by people that really wanted to make good strategy games for mobile phone. Because the sequel to New Generation, just for more modern devices, and with better graphics as well. Better engine, better graphics, better everything. There is an assault happening at the same time, by the way, while we're talking. Armata is rolling in with the Bison here. Oh, the Seraphim is going to punish here. There is no answer to the Seraphim. That is really going to drive off the Bison. But the Jaguars behind it are also dealing damage, and the Seraphim is not moving any forward. It's going to just hang around. Just very defensive play here by Nightsoul. He has produced an Atlas. Atlas has been ordered to force fire here, clearly, but the enemy has already been driven off. Armata is going to fall back to collect that container there. In the middle of the map, at the same time, we have an air battle between Teal's vertexes, and there's also a Beholder here. The vertexes have gone back to base to resupply, though, and I think this Beholder, yeah, is just going to get taken down by the Salamander. This is really, really not a good idea to stay around. So not much has happened there. We also have battle in top right happening. We have Banana moving forward with his Bison, Salamander, Wasp against Le Bonaparte. The Emperor is here because he's going to defend. Is he going to defend? We have Bison moving forward. Oh, that's a lot of damage on that Bison. That's an incredible amount. The vertexes are being ruthless. He's hiding in the fog now, though, and the vertexes are forced to take shots at the Wasp instead. Excellent force firing. Takes out the chameleon, but there's another chameleon here. The green Atlas, the teal Atlas, sorry, is moving forward. The Bison is also forced to move offensively. Stuns a bunch of these zoos. Moves forward, continues dealing damage, but there's no backline left. Atlas completely deletes everything. Scion takes control of one of the final units remaining. Salamander is going to go down. Bison is getting shot in the back. It's going to also go down. Not able to take down any of these Scions. And now, two players are working beautifully together to counter this push and turn it into a massive counterattack, because there's now a huge army. Still heroes available for both of these players. Now they're going to move forward. Vertexes are here, focusing fire on that prototype factory, trying to make sure that it does not reproduce any of those heroes. The Bison, the Salamander, the Wasp, all of those heroes are going to stay grounded, and now the Vertexes can go home safely. Shields are being activated. This is not looking good for Banana here, as his base is completely empty. He has forced to rebuild the prototype factory. Yellow is spreading his forces completely thin here. These hawks are not being used to help defend Banana's base, and honestly, there's not much of a force for Yellow to speak of, really. It's really spread far around. We have a couple of chameleons. The heroes of Yellow player are positioning more around the base of Teal, trying to maybe make an aggressive play, but now he's being very indecisive. This is the worst thing you could possibly do in this situation, is be indecisive, because you're already committing to, like, this is a moment of action. You have to commit to one course of action or another. If your army is already on this side of the map, you need to be forcing, you need to force yourself to commit to this push. Or not move your force to the other side of the map and commit to the defense of Banana. But maybe there was a bit of a miscommunication. Maybe the Alchemist wasn't really paying attention to what was going on in Banana's base, but this time, at this point, the Yellow's army is already going back, and it is going to arrive back to defend. He's going to go back to defend Banana's base, but is it a little too late? Headquarters is already starting to take damage. These important production facilities still producing, but the Confederation heroes are getting quite low on HP. We have a full health Atlas. One sign goes down. One sign is on half HP. No more Beholder for this push. A gun tower is built very prudently. Takes out a shield, and it looks like it took out something else with it. I didn't quite see what it was. And now suddenly there's a single Atlas remaining. No, don't fall back with it. Leave it in the fight already. If it's already like this, then you can't go back with it. You have to keep going. You have to turn around and fight. Resistance players moving forward here. Bison is moving forward here. This is not looking good for the Confederation player, but at the same time, what else are you going to do? You have to stand your ground and take this fight. At the same time, Night Soul is pushing forward into Armata's base here. We have an Atlas moving in, very aggressive play. Beholder used its active ability incredibly early. You really don't want to do that. This is awful. Like, awful use of the Beholder active here. It was used to light up some units here, but it didn't do anything. Now Atlas is going to follow it up with an active, but misses the actual good clump of units there. Obviously, these units are going to lose the chameleon support, but there's more chameleons to go around. It's not like the Armada doesn't have enough chameleons here, and this Atlas is just kind of dancing back and forth. Very stressful situation for both of these players, I imagine. Atlas decides to fall back here. Only a few units remaining. A Bison is actually following this up, so maybe it's a good idea to... Okay, now Atlas is turning around again. I don't understand this. If you're already falling back with the Atlas, just keep falling back. If you're deciding to fall back, it's probably best to fall back here. If you see the Atlas is coming, you don't want to engage it, you might as well just leave and not engage with it. Armata is going to be on a counter-offensive here, and Banana's base has been completely defended from the purple push. Vertexes are also attacking here. The Beholder could help demolish this Bison with the active ability, but right now it's just kind of serving as a scout vehicle. As Bison is taking a lot of them. Come on, this Beholder can kill it. Just don't let it get too close to the Bison. Thors are going back from their bombing run. It looks like it was a bombing run. I wonder what it hit. It looks like it hit maybe an airfield here. Very interesting. Bison is actually going to survive because the Vertexes had to go and refuel back to base. Very interesting battle so far. Very, very interesting. Look, Iconia is going to say it's a skill issue. No need to nerf Hammer. I don't know what? Hammer? Where do you see a hammer here? Where is it? Where are hammers? When Hammer nerf and Dillo buff, she is giga useless. I don't think hammers need a nerf necessarily, because hammers are incredibly uber specific units and they just melt to Jaguars. But I mean, obviously, any unit that produced in high amounts is gonna be strong. But Armadillo is gonna get a buff. I will reveal this, guys. Next week, we're gonna have a balance update, and Armadillo is getting buffed, guys. New resistance hero, Iconia's cat. Fast ability ups morale in battle. Mole ability should not restore other heroes' HP. No, Mole Bison is not a hack, guys. We've already looked at this. You can scroll back to the beginning of the stream. We looked at win rate statistics. We looked at win rate graphs. Both Bison and Atlas on a really good spot. So, yeah. How about Sniper? You know what? I'll say it. Sniper is also getting buffed. Sniper is also getting buffed, guys. Atlas with shields is too OP. I don't think it's too OP. I think it's really powerful, but it's definitely not OP. It's just the way it's meant to be. It's really strong that way. Ooh, these vertexes are being used to intercept the incoming Albatross. Very nice. Well played by Solar here with his vertexes. The resistance team, though, has a very firm control of the middle, so it's very difficult to move out on the map with these vertexes and do anything around here. When nerf stupid infantry spam in late game? Which rank are you playing? Which rank do you play that you have infantry spam in late game? Sniper buff, Mole crying. Yeah, Mole will have to wait its turn, guys. Buff Vertex too? It's too weak? Nah, guys, Vertex is in a fine spot. Solaris here is moving around from Solar. Solar decided to change his tactics a little bit and build a Solaris. Very nice use of the active. Salamander was just not quick enough to get into the cloud of the chameleon. Oh no, the Psion active. Oh no, it was baited out. The alchemist actually maneuvered his army well this time, and he was able to bait out a Psion active. Now there's no active ability available. That's a very strong. There is no way he predicted that. Oh my god! What a play! Solar has just completely outplayed the alchemist. What? Oh! It's when the hero completely outsmarts the villain. It's like, yes, excellent move. However, I've already anticipated you would do that, so I would get ready to. I was already calling in a bombing run in your position. Dude, that's so amazing. Awesome. I love it when Thor and other units are being utilized like that. That was amazing bombing. Landed precisely where these units were gonna be in a second. At the same time, Night Soul is building a wall. Atlas active. Look at how it just melted the crap out of Armata's. Well, it would be his right flank if you look at it this way. It would be his right flank, right? If we look at the battle like this, this would be his right flank, completely melted by the Atlas active. And now the Atlas is taking some pot shots, but I don't think that's that good of an idea, actually. Bison is positioned aggressively forward here. Atlas really needs to fall back a little bit. Yeah. Fall back with that Atlas a little bit. That was awesome. Really cool use of the active ability. Lots of vertexes go down to anti-air as the yellow player decides to move forward and assault the Bonaparte's position. I assume this was in response to. There's so much action. I can't possibly look at it everywhere. But there was another push from the purple player onto Banana's base from the top right corner of the map. So now he's forced to fall back here, as the alchemist forces are in the back of his own base. We have Vertexes and Thors. Another excellent Thor hit. Oh my god, he's a god. He's a Thor god. Oh my god, he destroyed the chameleons here, completely exposing this entire army, and now it's gonna be taken apart. These vertexes are flying around like angry vultures. Oh my goodness, this is insane. What a play. What a play. Banana is trying to maneuver around here, maybe forming some kind of counterattack, but now that these units are pretty much unnecessary, they can turn around and try to defend. At the same time, Night Soul and Armata are here, kind of standing around. There's a bit of a standoff. We got positional warfare. Bison's rolled, moving out of the fog. That was a bit risky for it, and now it's going to take some damage from the Atlas attacks. Atlas active is going forward, but it hits nothing as there's no units there at all. That was very much a gamble. It did not pay off for Night Soul. Now he's forced to fall back once again with the Atlas. Now that Bison is very low health, but is moving in forward quite aggressively, Night Soul moves forward himself. Oh, Beholder dishes out. Beholder active allows the Night Soul tanks to dish out a ton of damage to this Bison. It's got a sliver of health remaining. Goes down, being revealed, by the way, by the Seraphim, I believe, there, for just a brief moment as it flew right over it. We have the Beholder is just dying. I still don't think that this is going to be a successful push for Night Soul, because there's no Atlas active here to destroy these defending units. There's no Beholder anymore, no Seraphim active, nothing like that, no Psion. It's just the units. It's just the units and the shield. Is it going to be enough to take everything out? And at the same time, Banana and Bonaparte at the top right corner of the map. Another Thor bombing run by those Thors. There is no units left here though for the Bonaparte. It's Bison and an entire army of Jaguars against a single Atlas, trying to maneuver around its back. You can see it. You can see him trying to actually maneuver around the Atlas's back and trying to destroy it, but there's just nothing here. No angle here that he can take realistically. A Beholder active is coming in way too late. I mean, it's going to allow this rocket tower to deal some damage, but this is already far too late for the Beholder active. These units, some units are popping out. This Bison is very low HP. It's gonna get taken out by another rocket tower here. Very nice, actually, for the Bonaparte. He's clearing out some space here with these buildings. Some room to maneuver, perhaps. And at the same time, Yellow and Red player have both defeated the advance of Night Soul. More airplane support is coming in. Thors and Vertexes are once again. There's nothing contesting this air power, this immense presence in the air. It's pretty much clear skies, and Solar is completely destroying the resistance forces as a result. Obviously, the chameleons are limiting the usage of the vertex on these units, but we have Thors coming in. Another excellent bombing run, destroying a Jaguar and dealing a lot of damage to a Porcupine. It would be even better if it hit the chameleon, but unfortunately just did not get lucky. Stellaris also does not get lucky, does not destroy the chameleon. This chameleon is really the crux of the Banana's push, as if he loses that chameleon, these vertexes are going to pick him apart, and at the same time, Yellow and Red are both pushing forward into Night Soul's positions. We got Mammoths being set up here to begin the siege, the grand siege of Night Soul. What an intense battle. Intense. Sorry guys, I'm not reading, I know I'm not reading chat. I really am not reading chat right now, but this battle is insane. I'm looking at it, and it's just really difficult for me to even pay attention to everything that's happening in the map at the same time. Thor's bombing run coming in. Ooh, this time it was actually it almost hit Night Soul's troops. Another wasteful usage of an ability here. A Psion being used in anticipation, but Armata and Alchemist fall back very vigilantly, not allowing themselves to be hit. The Leviathan here isn't really going to accomplish as much, I think, because there's a lot of Vertex presence and not much anti-air presence. There's not much Hawks available to cover these units. We have Wasp, Leviathan missiles hitting absolutely nothing. This snow is the only thing that's going to be hit by it. Thor's coming in to do a bombing run. The Thor is gonna survive. I can't believe that. What? How many porcupines did it survive? Another Atlas active destroys a number of units here. Leviathan completely missing its nuke is gonna be a death sentence here for this army. I feel like that nuke miss was awful for the Confederation players. The Solaris from Solars coming forward. Vertexes are coming in. Gonna be starting to pick off these reinforcements. Takes out one of the chameleons with the tippy tip of the Solaris active. Let's see. Nightsoul is chasing the Resistance army back into the depths of Armata's base. Solaris shot deals damage, significant damage with the passive. These chameleons are out of energy. There's no... Oh no, I think this is not looking good for Armata. I think this might be it for Armata, guys. All things considered, he has no units here to speak of. There's only a couple of Hawks. 2 Hawks are coming in to support this, but the 2 Hawks are easily going to be taken out even just by this Atlas. Look at how much damage he's dealing to these airplanes. They're dangerous for them to stay around in this area. I think Armata is cooked. I think red player is cooked here. Banana is trying to make a difference here within yet another assault on Bonaparte's base. But this time we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rocket towers here. Lots of air presence, lots of bombers. These Thors have been an immense help for the Confederation players. Bison active going out of these energy shields is actually going to disable them, so that was an excellent usage of the Bison active. Unfortunately, once again, this Bison just kind of running around, taking shots in its back, and I think that's not a good idea. That's not what you want to happen when you have the Bison. You want it to be always facing the enemy here. Oh, 2 Jaggers getting captured by the Psion. I think this is GG for this push. And red player is not going to be rescued by anybody here. The yellow player is trying to amass some kind of relief force here for Armata to bounce back into the game perhaps, but as his base is getting completely leveled by Night Soul and Solar forces, this is going to be it for Armata, and most likely it's going to be GG for the Resistance players in general. Look at that, guys. You've been complaining that the Confederation is weak and the Confederation is getting nerfed and the Resistance is imba, Bison is imba. Look at that. The Resistance team has built like a single Leviathan this entire game, and they've been building Bison and Mole. The Bison Mole goes down to Vertex just fine. Look at that. Completely annihilated. So I don't see what the issue is, really. Maybe we don't need to nerf Mole Bison. Maybe we just need to wait for the players to learn how to counter these kind of strategies. And it looks like Armata, he's still not tapped out of the game. He still has a couple of buildings remaining. Perhaps he's thinking maybe he can bounce back into it somehow, but I think this is going to be really difficult to bounce back. Cyan active is being wasted here. I mean, all that He's using emergency measures. Trying to save up money for something. Very interesting, very interesting. Beholder is moving forward here, trying to see what's going on. Beholder is gonna just go down. It just goes down. What is this? Is it random force firing? What is going on? Was the Psion active used on the Confederation forces? What's happening? What is going on? What did this particular piece of ground do to you guys? Bison is going to come down. Yeah, this is really strange to witness. There are infantry units coming out of Armata's barracks. Is he trying to delay these reinforcements by producing riflemen to kind of slow down their advance? Double Legion Psion, real. Night Soul still has his army here, though. If he can utilize this Atlas active correctly, which I don't think he's going to be able to because these units are already leaving. There's no point attacking anymore. These units are already leaving. This Bison is completely overstaying his welcome. He is going to stun everything, but this the bulk of this army is already gone. So he just goes down without really accomplishing anything. And now Yellow is in big trouble. all of these grouped up Jaguars. Oh, the Atlas didn't hit them. If only he hit like a little bit more forward here, he would actually be able to deal significant damage to these Jaguars. But as it is, he isn't really able to accomplish much. He's kind of shot the ground. Look at how many bombers there are on Solar's base, and there's 2 space systems. 2 space systems, just in case one gets destroyed. Salamander's gonna blow up the Seraphim though. Yeah. So Nightsoul's advance is kind of running out of steam here, and if these 3 Zeus are gonna continue shooting the ground, there's not really gonna be much that Nightsoul is gonna be able to accomplish here. He will maybe destroy this airfield or so. This battle is still going on though. I'm not sure how, but this battle is still not over. I'm assuming it is going to be over soon though. We have Thor's committing a bombing run on the Banana's infrastructure, taking down a couple of these very, very important factories. Napoleon Bonaparte is once again under siege by the Banana. Bison once again is moving forward here. Space system strike is going to land on Yellow's base in just a moment here. Completely annihilating this base infrastructure almost in its entirety, leaving only an assault vehicle factory and a prototype factory level 1. Another beam is being charged up as well. There is a red unit here. There's a red rifleman in this base. What is this red rifleman doing? He's just friendly. He's a friendly rifleman. At the same time, Banana is still pushing forward with Bonaparte. We have torrents raining fire upon these upon this firing line. We have the Atlas here, also committed in defense. We have Vertex all helping to defend Bonaparte's base. We have Scion is moving forward. He's going to use the active ability to capture a single Jaguar, basically. As Bison is moving forward incredibly aggressively. He's going to be dealing out tons of damage. Atlas is Atlas and Bison are fighting each other in the middle of Bonaparte's base. Bison's going to go down though. The mole turrets are dealing damage. Look at how much damage mole turrets deal, by the way. That's insane. That's incredible. Bison's gonna survive. Yeah, with the mole healing and turrets, turrets gonna take down both Scion and Atlas, and with mole healing, Bison's gonna be completely fine. Unless these Vertex have something to say about it. Maybe they do. Beholder active goes down. This didn't really combo very well. I'm assuming this Beholder is, yeah, this Beholder belongs to Bonaparte, so they didn't really combo that well. At the same time, Red is rebuilding. Yellow lost his base completely, and now this army is rolling through towards Banana's base. But the Red is rebuilding, guys. He can rebuild it. Long live the Emperor. Infinite Rifleman too stunned to attack.
Attention.
Space Strike on Banana's base completely wipes it off the map, essentially. There's nothing left. And now Nightsoul does exactly what he should be doing, which is move in and finish the kill. Bison goes down. He has no army to speak of. Bonaparte is going to counterattack from the top right angle as well. And Banana leaves the game. Alchemist follows him. Armata is the only person still left in the game. Well, I really don't think this is going to go anywhere. I really don't think he's gonna go anywhere. I think this is gonna be pretty much left alone. Does Green know he's being watched? I don't know. I don't think he cares though. Because realistically, what can you even do? What can Resistance do in this situation? I don't think so. The dirtiest play. Armata is doing one more push. Human wave tactics. Let's go! Rifleman charge! Oh my god. How much damage is this Rifleman attack gonna do? Gonna take out a Zeus, I think. Allow Confederation to fire inside fog randomly? What do you mean? You can force fire. There's a force fire button. You can go pew. You don't have to fire randomly. You can fire non-randomly with force firing. Bison nerf suggestion. Guys, Bison is fine. I mean, it's obviously strong. But it doesn't mean that anything strong doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be instantly nerfed. The Seraphim decides to wisely focus down the headquarters here. Attention, space strike detected. Okay. Alright, we're at this stage of the game, guys. Alright, with this incident of friendly fire, I would like to announce an end to the stream. Thank you guys for coming today. I hope you had fun watching. I mean, obviously this game is going to end in a Confederation win. We're not even gonna finish that. Hopefully I was able to answer a lot of your questions about the game, about the future updates, and I will leave you with this. Next week, expect another update. We're gonna have another update next week. Another balance update coming next week. Oh my god, Naito is actually gonna lose his base to Rifleman here. Oh my god. Well, his army is still here at least. He's trying to finish the game before he can lose his base. Is it that change? It's gonna be a change next week for sure. Next week we're having a big balance update. A bunch of units are gonna get changed. We'll see you then, and there will be another stream. We're gonna talk about it, obviously. I hope you had fun today, and I will see you on next Friday. Bye.